Hello, my students. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to talk about autobiographical incident, and today's lesson is so easy, super easy, and very interesting. I like this. I like this kind of lessons because these kind of lessons are so interesting. So, first of all, I want you to think about what is autobiographical incident before just reading or listening to me. Okay? So, think of the first time you performed in a play or gave a speech. What happened and how did you feel? How would you retell this event to friends? What details would you include to relive the moment the moment with them? Okay, so let's take a look here. An autobiographical incident is a true story about an event that happened in the life of the writer. And the workshop you will learn how to write about and this yani, in this workshop you will learn how to write about a short incident from your life had a big impact on you. Let's see if we have an example. We have examples. You think maybe your most embarrassing moment. Maybe you wanted to give a speech and something bad happened. Maybe you said a wrong sentence, or you said you talked to a wrong person. Okay, and maybe like the best trip you ever took. Maybe something happened in your class with your classmates. Maybe you were doing a play on theater and something funny. It doesn't necessarily something bad, maybe something funny, right? So I want you just to think about your personal incident. I want you to tell me about it or write about it, just short paragraph. Okay, here we have your autobiographical incident should have the following features. We have here introduction that engages the reader, narrative techniques such as dialogue and description. You can use sensory details as I explained to you. Transition to signal shift in time and setting. We can use, for example, for an instance, such as moreover, therefore, however. In addition to that, and a lot of transition words. I will give you the transition words, or I'm gonna upload something about transition words. Precise language and sensory details. You have to be specific when you're gonna write like your autobiographical, and use precise language, resolute language. Resolution that concludes and reflects on the events. Okay, I just want to I want you just to focus on language because I want you to avoid the grammatical mistakes and I don't know, like you should write a good autobiographical to your readers because they want to know more. And when you want to use sensory details, try to make it interesting as much as you can. Because I think readers, they like actually to they like to know more details and they like to read more details for some reason. I don't know where is it, but readers, me, I like to read details. You like to write maybe details, but not like make it dull and boring. Try to make it interesting and try to choose specific words for it. Okay, so here we have like assignment or task. Think about a time you discovered you liked a person, place, or hobby that you didn't like at first. Write two. You can just two or one page is enough. Here in audience, we have your teachers. You could write to your teachers, maybe your favorite teachers to our favorite subject. I mean, it's not necessarily English. Anything you like. Okay, maybe your classmates, you wanted to write your classmates, maybe because maybe you're gonna read this autobiographical or this incident to your classmates if they're not a audience, like but when I say classmates, like all the students or friends, maybe you're gonna just read this to your best friends, your specific friends and family. uh, you should include family with the friends, I guess, because maybe you want to tell your family about maybe an incident happened with you, and add like when you, maybe when you were in school or with you with a friend of yours. So maybe you want to tell like your family, your mom and dad, siblings about this incident. That's why you should include family. Purpose: to tell the story of a meaningful event in your life. Let's say something happened with you in school, and maybe this thing, that's why we call it a meaningful event. Maybe that thing, let's say, has changed your life in a good way. Maybe you learned something from it, and or maybe you're thinking right now in a different way because of this incident. That's why you should like tell a story of a meaningful event in your life. And maybe, let's say you're writing about an incident happened with you when maybe you are doing a play on theater, uh, um, and you learned something, or maybe you didn't. But when you tell this incident to your readers, that's why you should be meaningful. Maybe the readers, or like for example teachers, classmates, friends and family, maybe they will learn from this incident, okay, or maybe they will learn from this tale. So that's why you should write a meaningful event in your life. So try to choose something you write, okay? Here I'm gonna just talk to you about like maybe the strategies or something, like two methods to do. Brainstorm, create a list of things it took you a while to like. Here we have examples: going shopping, visiting my cousins, going camping, etc., etc. You can choose something you like, okay? And also here we have free write. List your topic at the top of the page, then write down whatever comes to mind related to this topic. Try not to worry about organization or misspellings. Just write, because this is gonna be a draft, because you're gonna rewrite this again and again, maybe twice or three times, okay? So do not worry at all. And here, make a chart, or table or diagram, just to make it better, to record key facts such as who was involved, what you didn't like, or what you did like, why you didn't like it. Yes, so we have something: what you did like, why you didn't like it, or why you did like it. And here what, so we have what and why. You have to use these. And how you came to like it. So if you didn't like it at the beginning, maybe you like something later, so you have to just explain it. And remember that your audience wasn't there, so you need to include all of these important details. You should who, like my dad, my friend, my dog, or like my sister, so whatever, like whoever you want to add. What happened, maybe in camping, maybe play, maybe streets. When last August, last summer, 2 years ago, 2 days ago, last week, last month, etc., etc. Where? My house, Canada, America, Paris, Jordan, my village, my town, and my house, my school, and anything like where. You should be specific. Why? So why did that happen? Here you thought it was boring, maybe it's not. Okay, so why you think that thing like happened in the first place? You should like let's say not justify it, just like, I don't know, you give more information about it. How made me feel in touch with Nate? Let's say this is an example. How made you feel this incident? Like, how did you feel after this incident? Do you feel like good, bad? Did you cry? Are you happy? Did you learn something interesting from this incident or not? Okay, here we have drafting. Here we have write an introduction that catch your reader's interest, identify what you didn't like, and give a key background information. Explain the events that caused you to change your mind. Include details and dialogue. Briefly state why you changed your mind and what you learned. Okay, here you since you're telling this story, use first person point of view and pronouns such as I and we, because this is first person point of view. And include important conversation or dialogue and use sensory details that appeal to the five senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Okay, here we have an example. I really would like you to read it so you can learn from it. Okay, and that's it. And I want you to just study again the grammars that I gave you. Just check your grammar. So something you have to avoid to write. Is it choppy sentence like here, or maybe combining sentences? So I want you to just go study these grammar so you can avoid mistakes. Okay, and that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson. If you have any question or concern, feel free to ask me. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.